Wait, what do I say? Welcome to Flowers? I guess.
Life's feet foot fetish. David, you're the least modest person. I don't trust you when it comes to the most modest person. Into the corner.
Hey Michael, do you know this old like 2000 songs? You know that John Mayer song that's like "Say what you need to say."
Yeah.
Can you basically do the beat for that?
Here, let me. I'm gonna reference.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I never would have thought I heard David.
Yeah, I actually love that song. Thank you.
Let's start with doing sound checks. I'm gonna go down the line. So Michael, Cazzie, Sam, then David. For this, I'm gonna do. It's a little woofy. Would you mind giving me just a hair bit more mid-range? So nice. That was so good.
I actually like that nice and slowly, don't
You know what? I miss being a good musician.
Everyone is
What the
We're gonna do a so the top of the second verse will be just me and drums for 4, and then y'all come in together after that on that fifth.
I like that.
On the 5th bar of the second
Chorus.
Verse, yeah, and then after that it's straight out.
And then it's verse, chorus,
yeah.
Solo, Amazing Grace.
Real talk, I'm pulling land out my checking account. I'm just trying to get a gig, I'm taking it to your mouth. Shout out to my older sister, I'm disaster without. Real G's moving silence, but the silence is loud. Everybody's got the time, just remember the sound, just check it.
A while ago, I used to want to put a paper bag over my head and play music as the joke. And they were like, it's like, what is jizz jazz?
Well, it fits over your head. Oh, honey, this is iconic.
Yes, I can see that one, but the eyes are really faint. All right, well, at least I kind of got the smile part.
Guys, I wasn't expecting the Amazing Grace thing to be so good, but it was really.
I think that was Cazzie's idea originally.
Yeah, I remember mixing it and I was like, Cazzie, what the f?
It sounds different on bass too. I don't know what it is about bass.
I know, yeah, it's just like.
Hello, welcome to Flowers. Today we have EQUINOX the Ubiquitous. Hello,
Hey.
nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you as well. Mr. Bagdad?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, hi, I am Bagdad.
Yeah.
So, who inspired you to make music?
Oh, that's a good question. When I was like 5, 6 years old, I was just around a lot of music from my family. So my aunt used to pick me up from school around 2:30, 3 o'clock. So I remember like fall and spring days when it was like really sunny outside. She had the R&B station on. If you're from this area and you grew up here, it's 95.7. It's like the R&B station from yesterday and today. And I remember at first I didn't really like R&B. I just thought it was like slow, weird, and it was all lovey-dovey. I couldn't stand it. But eventually, you know, just kind of that time spent with family in the car just kind of just like rubbed off, and I really like loved like coming home from school and just like absorbing the music and just hearing different things. And I really just remember listening to my aunt just being there and just kind of facilitating that musical experience. And also my mom just listened to a bunch of gospel music and still listens to a bunch of gospel music to this day. So I think my mom and my aunt really are probably the biggest two reasons why I ended up doing music.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
I was looking through some of your songs and noticed that a lot of your songs have to do with superheroes or supervillains. Why is that?
Same thing. I'm a very nostalgic person. I love like kind of looking back and kind of just enjoying that childhood experience. One of my also favorite memories growing up is that I had this, and I still have it to this day, the Batman Superman crossover. And I think I religiously would watch this it was like this 90-minute episode on VHS. I think I watched it at least once a month for like 5 years or something crazy like that. I'd have to ask my sister for the details, but I don't know, I think superheroes and comics have always been like, and cartoons have been like a huge influence in my life. And I mean, and also, who wouldn't want superpowers? Like, you know, I feel like I wake up and I'm like, man, I wish I could just like fly, you know, to work one day instead of getting here, you know, the slow way. So
Having to get caught in traffic on the mud.
Yeah. My God, Jefferson Avenue, no one can drive on that thing, and yeah, people can't drive, so yeah, I wish I could fly. That's why I make songs about superheroes.
Nice. So with that in mind, which superhero would you say, in your opinion, would have a foot fetish?
Which superhero would have a foot fetish?
Yes.
The Flash. I feel like the Flash would value feet more than anybody because, I mean, he's fast as hell. So it's like, I feel like that's someone who probably gets some petties and would probably appreciate someone who took care of their feet, because you're walking all day, and I think the Flash would appreciate feet more than anyone, especially when you're that fast.
I appreciate
Light speed foot fetish.
Light speed foot fetish. And lastly, if you could make one impact on the industry, what would you want that to be?
That's a good question. I guess it's kind of cliche, but I really would want to just, I guess, authenticity. Like, I really do want to, I guess, show that you can be yourself. You don't necessarily have to do it the way someone else is doing it. And I know it's kind of the new age Gen Z thing to say, like, live your truth and all that, but I do think it's true. Like, I think that it's really easy to compare yourself to like the number one and number two person in the industry, and you're like, wait, I'm not Kendrick, I suck. And it's like, wait, hold on, no, you're not Kendrick, but it's like, you're you know what I'm saying? And I think like that's the most important thing, is figuring out like, you can do it your way. There's a role for you, and we all can eat, we all can succeed. It's just, you have to be bold and consistent in what you do and who you are. So I guess it's authenticity. Yeah.
Authenticity, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I appreciate your time, and take it away, boy.
All right. Shout out to Mr. Bagdad. Yo, it's like that, y'all. Hey, they say life's what you make it, so I'm making it work. Right now, I wanna eat, I put my hand to the dirt. 23 still kicking, now I'm kicking the verse. Here's one, true and living, they say the last will be first. That's another big attitude, they say you reap what you sow. Trying to increase my latitude, now I'm watching it grow. Plant the seed, got the faith, but how do they know? It's kinda hard to see your future when your pockets are slow. I feel like I'm living on the edge, I'm out of control. And no, I don't believe in God, I still believe in the soul. I really think about this shit when I'm ripping the show. Maybe someday I'll change the world with just a voice and the flow. My favorite song is Life's a Bitch, you gotta stay on your toes. Watch who you keep around, watch the drama unfold. It's kinda hard to stay in business when it's moving this slow. They say you gotta pay your dues, so now I'm paying the tolls. It's like that, y'all. It's like that, y'all. Check it. Alright, I'll be honest, I was writing the check. Had zeros before the comma, they shouldn't be on the left. Everybody's got some drama, just know my life is a mess. Head trauma, feeling anxious to my head to my chest. Yesterday I called a tutor to say my life is a test. I make beats on my computer when I'm feeling the stress. Sometimes I'm high, sometimes I'm low, it just depends on the clef. Hardest part ain't the notes, it's when you stuck with the rest. I really try not to complain because so many have less. Every day I give thanks because today I have breath. Sometimes you try a bunch of shit and that shit don't mess. Nah son, that ain't it, I'm just doing my best.
I hear voices in my head's in the clouds. They ask for my income, I said I'll figure it out. I'll be a liar if I said that I didn't have doubt. Real talk, I'm pulling lint out my checking account. I'm just trying to get a gig, I'm taking any amount. Shout out to my older sister, I'm a disaster without. Real G's move in silence, but the silence is loud. Oh, yo, just remember the sound, let's get it. Times change, ask me now, I'm the artist, but hardcore, my signs for pain. I spent time in the game, kept my mind on fame. That depends, carry Mac 10s, flatlining my same. Yo, times change, ask me now, I'm the artist, but hardcore, my signs for pain. I spent time in the game, spent my mind on fame. That depends, carry Mac 10s, flatlining my same. Yo.
Today's episode of Flowers is sponsored by my good friend, Bo-Chen Wong. I'm proud to have him on as our very first sponsor of the show. He's a photographer who specializes in both event and portrait photography, and he's taken photos of everyone from the Marching Virginians at Virginia Tech to these fine musicians sitting behind me. Send him an email at bocwongphoto@gmail.com or check out his site at link below for more information. This man is the SAT definition of amiable, so if you can think of it, he'll take care of it.